And here comes Junior now, and Junior came off the bench in the win against Waterford. He plays that across to Chris Shields. It's slightly overcooked, and Dean Byrne takes possession for Longford Town. Plays into Dylan Grimes, back to Dean Byrne. Dean Byrne to Dylan Grimes. Good move for Longford Town here. Dylan Grimes has a shot. Oh! He seemed to miss-hit the shot, Kieran, and it just hopped over Peter Cherry and somehow found its way into the corner net. What a start for Longford Town.
Yeah, it's a good move from Longford in the midfield. I'm surprised they had so much space, particularly Dean Byrne. He's going to be the creative spark in this Longford team tonight, and he picks the ball up in midfield. He passes it on to Dylan Grimes, and Grimes just tries to get the shot on target. There's no real venom in it, and somehow it's trickled either under or over the hand of Peter Cherry. And
Mick McDonald to Dylan Grimes, takes a nice touch and turns inside the Dundalk half, and in oceans of space is Dean Byrne on the left here. And it looks like Chambers is overlapping, but he goes inside instead to A. Dervin. And it's now Robinson. Robinson plays it to Chambers. Chambers launches that towards Rob Manley. The ball bounces. Oh, Peter Cherry loses it! And Rob Manley has scored a second goal for Longford Town. Went to Cherry, seemed to bounce in front of him again, off his chest. And Rob Manley capitalises and bangs it in the back of the net. Suddenly, Longford Town are 2-0 up, Kieran.
Well, I was just mentioning a couple of moments ago the joy Rob Manley was having up against the likes of Andy Boyle. Everything going up to Rob Manley is sticking at the moment. Credit to Manley, he gambles there. He's expecting maybe Peter Cherry to make some sort of mistake. Cherry certainly does. He drops a clanger. There's Rob Manley to tap it in. Longford Town 2 up.
Michael Duffy looking for options in this corner. He launches that in towards Cleary. The back post. Cleary gets added to it, and it's a goal for Junior. And we were saying that Dundalk, if they got the next goal, it'd be crucial, and they have. Junior with the goal. Great corner from Michael Duffy. The head of Daniel Cleary knocks it down, and he couldn't miss from close range. And Junior on the score sheet. The Shane Elworthy has this throw-in for Longford Town. And who will he pick out? There's Manley there. Dean Byrne is way across in the central position unmarked, but probably too far away. Goes for Rob Manley. Precious Shields, and there is a shot from Robinson. Aaron Robinson took a deflection. It goes out for a corner, and plenty of action in this game so far, Kieran.
Yeah, and Robinson's a player that's had a good start to this game. He's won probably a lot of Dundalk fans watching him mightn't know a huge pile about. He's signed from Longford from Bluebell, the non-leagues, and he's had a positive start to his career with Longford, and he has that in the locker, Tony. He can hit one from range. He almost scored one up in Taloney for a good save from Alan Manis as well, and only for the deflection there. Who knows where that might have gone. Yeah, because Dean Byrne is having to track all the way back, and that's not Dean Byrne's game at all. He likes to get on the ball in these type of positions and try and make something happen, but he's having to go the whole way back with Yarkovskis.
And here comes Byrne, speaking of Dean Byrne, and oh! A shot from about 23 yards out, and he pings it from left to right, and it wasn't far away.
I think A. Dervin was inquiring whether he could have a go at this. Of course, he had a brilliant free kick in the opening game here against Derry, which resulted in a goal. It was a save by the keeper, and it was turned in on the rebound. He hit the crossbar from about 30 yards in that game as well.
A. Dervin gone up to have a word with Grimes, but Dylan Grimes is just oh, he goes for a shot and hits the side netting. It looks like he was going to just whip it into the penalty spot, but clever play, cleverly disguised. Suddenly he shoots for goal, hits the side netting. Here comes Sean Murray now. Sean Murray on the right, tries to play that to Junior. Junior takes it and turns and hits it off Aaron O'Driscoll, and yet another corner from Dundalk.
Yeah, they're ending the half very well here, Dundalk. A spell of pressure, a spell of set pieces, and as I said, Longford just need to stay switched on. But again, a couple of moments ago, a brilliant interception from Mick McDonald. What a first half he's had.
He's been very impressive, like on this first start of the season, and we mentioned Adedokan. He's been very impressive for Dundalk.
Yeah, there's been lots of really good individual performances. It's just Dundalk have struggled to put it together at times, but they're certainly ending the half well.
They definitely are, and the corner comes in from Duffy, and Daniel Cleary with the header, and
Andy Boyle
at the back post as well. I don't know if Andy Boyle got a touch, but Daniel Cleary has done very well getting headers in from those corners. But Aaron O'Driscoll should be able to head that back to Longford Town keeper Mick Kelly. Mick Kelly just giving instructions there to Aaron O'Driscoll. He bounces the ball, and he's just waiting for the players to get into position before he launches it down, and he goes down the centre of the field and trying to find Rob Manley, and Rob Manley's through, and Rob Manley shoots. Great save by Peter Cherry. Superb goalkeeping.
Well, Cherry has made up tenfold for the mistakes he made in the first half. A phenomenal ball from Mick Kelly. We mentioned it in the first half, the distribution he has in the locker. He picks out Rob Manley. Manley with a decent first touch, it might have ran away from him slightly, but he gets a good clean shot, and that is a fantastic save from Peter Cherry. A really strong wrist to keep that one out. Everyone back for Longford Town. Dean Byrne was staying upfield, but he's been ordered to get back onto the edge of the area and pick up Dan Kelly.
Here comes the corner from Duffy. Here comes McKelly. He loses possession. Oh, and is it Mitch Cogan with the header? And it just goes wide, and that was a mistake by Mick Kelly. He comes out to gather the ball, doesn't hold on to it, and Mitch Cogan gets the header to the ball, and it just goes wide. Lucky escape for Longford Town.
Oh. Yeah, Dylan Grimes was probably the star player on the pitch in the opening 45. We haven't seen a huge amount of him in the second half, so Longford need to try and find a way of getting their man back involved. That's an awful mistake. Chance for Dean Byrne.
Oh, and Koskis will clear the danger, but again, Daniel Cleary has been imperious in that back line for Dundalk.
Didn't get the cleanest of contact on the strike, and I mean, if he really catches that one, there's probably not a huge amount Dan Cleary or anyone can do, but a huge let off for Dundalk. So that's at both ends in the last couple of moments. We've seen big chances through mistakes.
To Junior to Chris Shields. Chris Shields shoots! What a goal for Chris Shields! What a move! And Zahibo to Junior. Junior back to Chris Shields. Chris Shields takes 2 touches and buries it into the bottom corner. And Dundalk are back level after being 2-0 down. And Peter Cherry tries to find Daniel Kelly. And Mitch Cogan will get onto that. That took a deflection off Chambers. Mitch Cogan does well there, and Michael Duffy with a good shot and good save by Mick Kelly, the Longford Town goalkeeper, although he didn't get as much purchase on the effort as he was hoping to.
It's one of those that's kind of came off his ankle bone a little bit there. Duffy didn't get the cleanest of strike on, and Kelly was glad to get down and gather that one.
Now, the referee, Damien McGrath, just looks at his watch. He did say 3 minutes of additional time. We're in the 4th minute of additional time. And there goes the final whistle. Longford Town might have been 2-0 up after 50 minutes, and you think they'll be disappointed if they don't win this game. But really, let's be honest, a draw against Dundalk is a very good result for Longford Town. Dundalk, though, so far behind Shamrock Rovers now, only 10 points. They needed to win today, really, to get back into